Hey, Blackmore Social Club, God bless America. Are you kidding me? Right now, if you've come to this video, maybe you've already seen what I put up. I put up about a 2.5 minute unboxing video of these whites, MP Sherman, custom-made boots from Baker's Boots. You guys know where I stand on whites right now. I had a little bit of a false start with them, with that original MP Sherman that I had, the Hugberry collab. I just wasn't a fan of the way maybe just the leather, the bomber jacket. I sold them. But something about them kept calling to me, and I tried another pair. I tried the Cinnamon Wax Flesh CMP Sherman that I've actually got on right now. And I love that 50-50 last. I really liked it. And it got me thinking, it got me looking. After I put these on, I fell for it. I went and ordered, and this is something that some of you and I have talked, and I hate waiting for a boot. That's one of the reasons why I love secondhand so much, is because you can go see actual pictures of what you're purchasing, and you can get it now. And but in this case, I knew that I wanted this boot. I knew that I wanted a Natural CXL or in this case, MP Sherman. So I went and ordered one, Baker's Boots, and it was going to be like a 4-5 month lead time, and I just, it is what it is. So I'm waiting on this boot. It shows up the other day, and it's the irony of the situation is not lost on me. This will be the 5th pair of whites boots that I've purchased, but the first pair that I bought new, the first pair that I paid full price for, the first pair that I waited 4 months to get, which is probably, and I know some of you guys are going, I waited this long and I waited this long. 4 months is a long time. It's a long time. And that leads us to a lot of the problems that you get when you open a boot, and I have footage of me opening this boot, and your heart is broken. And sadly, I am not new to that feeling. I had the same feeling when I opened up that John Lofgren pair of combat boots that had the stain and the streaking on it. But in this case, and you can probably see it right here, right above the Trust the Original logo, and we're going to get there, but right there. These things came. Let's back up for a minute. You're putting a $700 pair of boots, $740-ish pair of boots, $695, whatever it is. You're putting a $700 pair of boots into a cardboard box, and you're wrapping it with the equivalent of single-ply toilet paper that you would get in the cheapest motel in the stankiest town that you could ever want to stay in. One layer, one ply. You put $700 boots. You spend all this time and effort talking about the original, talking about the heritage, talking about what, the American pride of doing something. And you toss it into a cardboard box with a single ply of tissue paper, and nothing separating this Natural CXL from the metal hooks that it's going to bang and rub on. Are you kidding me? When you wonder why people are sending their money by the buckets overseas, to Japan, to China, to Indonesia, to Mexico, wherever the other boots and the other companies that care about their boots, you wonder why people are doing that? That's your reason. Now, you guys know where I stand on whites. I love my whites boots. I love the cinnamon wax flesh. I love the semi-dress. I love the second pair of semi-dress that I bought. Now I've got this pair, and I mean, again, when I pulled them out of the box, the bad side was down. So you could see visibly the giddiness in you could see me excited. I was in the middle of talking about the, in fact, and I edited it so that I could shorten the video. But I was looking at the camera and I was saying, the only thing that disappoints me is that when I waited this long for a boot, as I'm pulling it out, and it's like, or I'm unboxing it, I said, I just hate that I didn't order a shirt too, because I wanted to rep whites. I wanted to represent whites as a company, as a, where's it at on here? Legend 1854? Where is it? It says it somewhere. Let me find it. Spokane, Washington. I mean, there's so much pride in this brand. Somewhere it's 1858 or 53. I'm sorry, 1853. It's on the boot itself. Let me make sure I'm still in frame. I wanted to rep whites. I wanted to be so proud and bring some of that back home. But to be fair, the craftsmanship is pretty spectacular. The arch, the fit, the way they support your foot. Now, because I'm trying to be fair, by the way. I'm trying to be fair to whites as a company. The people you have building these boots, pretty impressive. Let's look at this for a minute. And I apologize for just now getting to this. You can probably see what makes me mad. That right there. That there's not only the buffing, polishing from the hooks that, where it was laying against this boot, but there's actually a kind of a gouge or a scratch in that. Now, but just ignore that for a moment, if you can, and just pay attention to how gorgeous the rest of this boot is. Look at the layered tones in that heel stack. The difference between the two layers of midsole in this case, and then the different tone of those heel layers. I mean, commando split sole, commando sole, perforated toe cap. If you can see, I'm going to try to let you see that. I mean, this is a good looking boot. This is, if this would have come to me some of you guys are gonna bust my chops a little bit. You're gonna bust my balls because you're gonna say, "Oh, what did you expect? What did you expect from a work boot? What did you expect? Look at this boot. I mean, this one is perfect. This was the boot, I guess, on the bottom. Look at this boot. Unstructured toe. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous. The embossed MB, let me see, what does it say? Make sure. MP WB 1853. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. Would you look at that? Unstructured toe, perforated. This was the boot that I said I was willing to wait for. And they threw it in a box with the equivalent of single ply toilet paper. You couldn't put, you don't want to drop $3-4 in boot bags in a box. That's fine. You don't want to put 35 cents worth of extra tissue paper in a box. That's fine. You don't want to pay somebody the extra minute that it takes to wrap it in tissue paper. That's fine. You don't want to pay $1 for some cellophane or plastic bags. That's fine. But you got to take your medicine, because what you did is put a $700 pair of boots and then you deliver it like that. I got to keep checking I just want to make sure that I'm in frame. That's a new pair of boots, y'all. It's not even laced up. Now, I'm torn on this. I really am. I'm torn because that's a beautiful pair of boots. I'm torn because I wanted so badly to shuffle off a couple other pair of boots and then order a semi-dress in this exact makeup. I mean, I was getting ready to do this all over again. $800. And I would have done it gladly. But I am scared to death that they don't know, White's does not know how to pause and take, just lovingly deliver their product. That's it. You know how to build it. You know how to make a great boot, and then you piss it all away. You piss it all away in that final room. The room right after it leaves the assembly line, after it goes through all the otherwise loving hands of everybody that had something to do with this gorgeous boot. I mean, the finishing on it is amazing. I'm eating all my words about how, I've called their welting lumpy, but that's because it's hand stitched and hand welted and hand bottomed and all that, hand stuff. And all I'm getting at is, why didn't you take a few more seconds to hand wrap in a nickel's worth of tissue paper both boots? Why didn't you take a second to put a little foam piece in between them so that they wouldn't just destroy themselves on it? And the scary part is now, and like I said, I know somebody out there is going, "Oh, shut up, just wear the boots." Suck it. You wouldn't do that. But go ahead, drop it in the comments. I'm tickled by those comments. But it's the most obvious part of the boot. Everywhere you look, and not everybody's going to make videos and fit checks like I do. So I get it. A lot of folks are going, "I'll just wear my boots." I get it. But this isn't a work boot. This is a dress boot. This is a casual lifestyle boot. But I so wanted to champion White's. But get out of your own way, for the love of Pete, man. What is the deal? 30 seconds, 30 cents, and you would have had a tickled to death customer. Just so disappointing. And you wonder why is it so hard to support American companies? I think it's the apathy. The apathy in, somebody, whoever boxed these up, sadly, now I'm not saying, like I said, that was not done prior to shipping. So just to be clear, I am not dogging White's on their quality of build. I am dogging White's on their inability to use their noggin and just take a little bit more care in packaging your stuff, because now I've got a $700 problem here. I've either got to come to you and ask you to give me a discount so that I can try to ignore that, or I can say, "Do you have another pair you can send me?" In which case, I don't know, by the way, I'm still waiting. And that's the whole to be continued thing. Here we go. I'm waiting on their response. I'm not putting them on. I'm not walking them around. I'm not going to show you what they look like. I'm waiting on their response. Now, I'm not trying to hold them hostage. I'm going to let them do what they do. Excuse me. I'm going to let them do what they do. But I felt like I needed to show you. Hell, this video or this channel is about sharing these experiences together and with each other. So I had to show you, and I fought with that for a minute. I thought, let me wait and see what they say because I might want to clean up the way I describe. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want to clean it up. I don't want to clean up how I feel about this, because one of you guys could open your own box tomorrow and feel the same way. And that's not fair. So we all need to experience this together, and we all need to understand that White's, you could do better. You could do better. So now I got to wait and see. Are you going to offer me to replace it? Hey, send them back. We'll rush you another pair. You might get them in 2 months. Does that feel good? Are you going to say, hey, how about take this discount? Because I've done that before. I've taken a discount for something and tried to ignore it. But damn it, doesn't that just suck? So when people talk about, is Viberg worth the money? Is Lofgren worth the money? Are these other manufacturers worth the money? I paid less money for boots that were better packaged. Grant Stone has one of the best unboxing experiences on the planet. It's a Chinese made boot. You can get them for 40 cents on the dollar that you could get something like this. But they are so carefully packaged. Each individual boot in its own boot bag. Layers of foam and layers of packaging and an additional, what is that, a standing cloth. All for a third of the money. And you say, well, it costs more to make them in America. You're pissing that away. You guys, whites, pissing that away because people are going to give up on you. And in all those jobs that you're proud to give American hardworking families, pissing it away because you won't take that 30 seconds to take better care of the delivery of your product. Now, I know, you can say, like I said, not your fault. Ace Ventura, kicked this son of a bitch all the way down the road and back before they handed it to me. Insure against that by packaging your stuff better. That's all I'm going to say. So disappointed. So disappointing. You guys be blessed. Share, like, comment, whatever. Tell me if the video quality is good. I'm trying. We're trying. That's all I can say. Talk soon.